What it do, man? Welcome on in, man. Hey, it seems as though academics is starting to teeter on the Drake scale. He's sending him weird messages. We're gonna get into that. But before we do, I hope you guys like this content. Hope you like it enough to where you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, man. And help me get these likes up so I can get this video out to the masses, man. It lets YouTube know that you like this content and lets them know that it is safe to push this content. So if you can help me with that, I highly appreciate it, man. So let's go ahead and get into what academics had to tell Drake about his music career moving forward. Let's get to it.
Drake song. So what did I miss, right? If you guys don't know, the Billboard charts came out today. And the Billboard charts actually got Drake song, which dropped from number 2. It was number 2 last week. It is now number 8, okay? And it's actually projected for next week is going to drop to number 24. Now, actually, that's kind of a...
The Drake fans out there, how do y'all feel about that? Drake is dropping. And he's dropping fast. But y'all say there's no effect on Drake. Well, let's keep going.
That's kind of like normal drop. Unless... there's a heavy campaign behind it, and you might think there's a heavy campaign behind it, but I do want to show y'all something real quick. And I'm going to show you for a reason. And I know y'all like, damn, nigga, you starting talking about Drake early in the stream already, nigga? Are you serious, nigga? Anyway, if you guys never knew, so the way how this works, like how the Hot 100 works. So the Hot 100 works different from the the Billboard 200. Billboard 200 is the album charts. Hot 100 is singles charts. The albums charts, they convert every type of consumption to albums, okay? Historically, if you buy one track 10 times, they count as an album. So one track 10 times is an album. If you buy the album, that's an album. If we're now in the streaming era, if you stream it, well, they've changed the numbers a bit. I think 3,000 free streams or like 1,300 or 1,200 paid streams equals one album purchase, okay?
This whole streaming, 3,000, 1,000 is one album. One album is one song. Like, it's not what it used to be. An album was an album, right? That means all the songs on that album, you had to sell the whole album. Now, you can say that one song is an album because of the streaming world and what is going on. Oh, if they play one song 10 times, this is an album. Like, really? That's why you getting these inflated album sales. That's why you get these people out here that really believe Drake is on the same atmosphere as Michael Jackson. Like, do you really believe that Drake is in the same atmosphere as Michael Jackson? Did y'all watch Michael Jackson and see what happened when Michael Jackson came to certain places and areas? How his fandom was? Like, it's easy now just to get the numbers, I should say. To get the numbers, it's easier now. But I don't know, but y'all like the number stuff. Y'all go ahead with that. Let's keep going.
What else? Yeah, that's pretty much, it's kind of simpler when it comes to albums. When it comes to singles, it's a little bit more complicated because they factor in 3 things that makes a bunch of points that weigh the songs and they rank them on a 1 to 100 scale. First of all, which is the most annoying thing, so they rank the things that matter for placement with songs: streams, song purchases, and then there's this other thing, which is radio airplay. It's the most antiquated, I think, useless part of anything to do with ranking songs. How many of y'all listen to radio? It's so incorrect and also so, as I said, antiquated in how they measure it. First of all, I don't know if you guys know anything about radio. The FTC right? No, FTC. I'm fucking this up now. It's the feds basically control public airwaves, right? Wait, who the fuck? Oh my god, I said FTC. That's Federal Trade Commission. Radio airwaves owned by. I'm like, it's owned by. It's licensed to companies, but it's governed and owned by the government. What's the name of the thing? Y'all about to tell me. It's F something. It's FCC. Sorry. Yeah. FCC. I'm stupid as fuck. Yeah, the FCC. Okay, that's the Federal Communications Commission, right? So technically, all public airwaves are owned by the government. They're leased to companies in different regions, and they're allowed to have satellites, or not satellites, but like powered broadcasters that could go within certain miles. Anyway, the point is this. I wanted to like even explain how antiquated the technology is. If you ever seen how they calculate radio listenership, like for example, I could look on my stream right now, right? And we just started. We started like what is it like? Well, I was playing music for a while, so we started about like 3 minutes ago. We have 6,000 people in here. Like it says the actual number. It's taking it from all the platforms we stream on, but it tells me how much we have. The thing with radio airplay is like they track consumption, and I know I'm getting into like little technical shit, which I hate starting to stream on like this, but they have like these thing called PPM meters that people basically drive around with, and it detects how many people are consuming each airwave or each frequency. And at certain times, they'll come up with a list of, hey, there was 2 million people listening to Hot 97 last night. It's inaccurate. You know what I mean? There's not an actual thing. They're trying to measure how much the consumption of the frequencies are. Anyway, I said that to say, we're really in the streaming era. They should get away with it. But nevertheless, and to wrap that up and to make my point was that I think Drake is in a lot of trouble. I'm going to be honest. Okay? Drake put out a petition versus 3 people, Spotify, Clear Channel, or iHeart Media, and also his record label. All right? A lot of trouble. I'm going to be honest. Okay? Drake put out a petition versus 3 people, Spotify, Clear Channel, or iHeart Media, and also his record label. All right? There is no radio promo team that want to do radio promo for Drake right now. They don't. Like, they're not excited to do it. If y'all don't know how radio works, radio is basically all payola. They'll use a budget. They'll give it to a third party. That third party will be a radio promo team. They basically go to each region and try to get placements of your new song on a radio station through the music director or the program director. And they'll get it like, they'll leverage the artist. Yo, it's a Drake song. We're going to give it to you. We're going to send it out, whatever. He might give you a drop. Obviously, he won't do that. But they're going to put it in rotation. Why do they do it? For many different reasons. Sometimes they're getting paid under the table. Sometimes, they want to keep listenership. If they have stats, and shouts like Luminate, they do a good job with that. They'll tell radio stations, if you play a Chris Brown song, people don't turn the station. You play motherfucking Freddie Gibbs, people are out of there. You know what they're going to do? Not play Freddie Gibbs. It's pretty.
Why he throw a shot at Freddie Gibbs, man? Why he just throw that shot at Freddie Gibbs like that, though? He could have just said in general, man, you play one artist, people tune in. You play another artist, people tune out. It's just that simple. But why he had to throw Freddie Gibbs in there and then compare him to Chris Brown? That's foul.
Simple, right? So usually they just program the songs. That helps heavily on a song being ranked in the Billboard Hot 100. Now, here's the thing. What I believe is happening, because this Drake song, which I think people are expecting to do some crazy numbers, is not going to be number 1, okay? Unless Drake debuts number 1 or he catches a mega smash, I don't see UMG or any radio company or iHeart really fucking with Drake on a singles level in terms of these campaigns. Now, I keep trying to tell y'all, no matter how big Drake is, you're never bigger than the program. Everybody needs radio promo. Everybody needs these things. It's built in the game.
Ding, 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 ding. I think it finally registered. I think it finally registered. No one is bigger than the program. You do not bite the hand that feeds you. Everybody that's in Drake corner running around here, oh, Drake exposing the. And how is that supposed to help artists? How is what Drake is doing supposed to help artists? What Drake is doing is only supposed to help Drake money. That's it. This ain't got nothing to do with the artist. This doesn't help the artist. This makes them not want to deal with artists. This makes them not want to make artists that supersedes what they make them. They got to keep you in a box. They got to keep you up under them. And they're going to show you that you are up under them and that they made you. Drake was made. They made Drake. And it is showing that they made Drake. And it is starting to register even to academics. Let's keep going.
Game. You might be number one for 1 week without radio airplay, but you ain't going to be number one for 10 weeks. Songs like Luther, songs like, I don't know, pretty much everything you would see in the top 10, everything you would see in the top 10 are probably heavily airplayed songs. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And that's how you remain in the top 10. So anyway, I say that to say I have a solution for Drake, and I hope he takes the solution. Again, I'm saying it publicly. I'm not even going to hit him about it. He a grown-ass man. He a billionaire. What the fuck does he need advice from me? But I think Drake going to have to come up off some of them billions and start spending that money. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'm going to tell you why. I think...
Hold on. First, we got to fact check that. Hold on. He say Drake worth billions. He said Drake worth billions. He said Drake need to come off them billions. Based on information available in June 2025, Drake net worth is estimated to be $250 million. Let me check Forbes. He's saying billions. Where are you getting billions from? $250 million. Forbes has listed him as one of the billions. Where are you getting billions from? I don't know, man. He say Drake worth billions, man. Hey, let me know, man. Drop down in the comment section and let me know, do y'all think that Forbes got it wrong and Drake is worth billions? He ain't say a billion. He said billions. Like, I don't know, man. Do y'all believe him or y'all calling cap? Let me know.
I think I think UMG is spooked. Drake got them digging up all type of stuff. They're running down niggas from left, right, and center. They're chasing Kojo around.
Hold on.
With you, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Again, I'm saying it publicly. I'm not even gonna hit him about it. He a grown-ass man. He a billionaire. What the fuck does he need advice from me? But I think Drake gonna have to come up off some of them billions and start spending that money. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm gonna tell you why. I think I think UMG is spooked. Drake got them digging up all type of stuff. They're running down niggas from left, right, and center. They're chasing Kojo around. Drake got the law chasing around all these people so much that other people are saying, you know what? We're good. We don't want to really go do this type of work and potentially end up in a lawsuit or up in court. So what I think is happening, UMG is backing off a little bit on their usual campaigns for like an artist like Drake, right? They're still doing their thing, but they ain't going to do their thing. You forget what I'm saying.
Their usual campaign for artists say like Drake. Listen to what he just said. Their usual campaign for an artist like Drake. So what does that tell you? In layman's terms, they made Drake through those campaigns. Without those campaigns, Drake would not be Drake. And we are seeing it. Drake is not Drake without that machine behind him. No matter how much you feel he is or he ain't, he's not that without that machine behind him.
And because of that, I think Drake's music charting as singles is going to suffer. Now, here's the thing. He's still lit. He's still going to debut in the top 3 because he just has that clout. But will it stay on the charts? I don't know. I think Drake got to start spending that money he got. Drake got to start looking at it like you're an independent artist. Man, take $1 million or $2 million if you want the song to really go. And unfortunately, you can't beat the game. This is going to sound counterintuitive to the entire lawsuit, but Drake got to go pay them niggas too. You can't, listen, you got to pay the piper. You can't get around it. You can't get around the radio promo teams. Until Billboard changes the rules that you don't need radio, there's 5 middlemen, including the program directors and music directors that rely on that bread from the record labels, that they're not gonna just do it, just program Drake's music because they love him. And also they looking at Drake like he's op. They're looking at Drake like Drake trying to snitch on the operation. Keep in mind, payola's a crime, right? Payola is if you're taking compensation for advertisement on a
So Akademiks, are you telling Drake to commit a crime? The very crime that Drake is accusing his record label of committing to help his career? Are you telling Drake to commit crime? Akademiks, are you accessory to a crime? Are you trying to be an accessory to a crime, Akademiks? Because that's what it sounds like. You know the feds is watching. You know the feds is watching, Akademiks. You got to be careful.
Literally own airwave without disclosing it. Yeah, that's a crime. So again, they scared of Drake right now. Okay, the radio program teams are scared of Drake. His label's scared of him. And when I mean scared of him, like they're not like terrified of Drake. They're just saying, you know what? Yo, let's just kind of, we don't know if this nigga gonna blow the whistle on some other shit, so let's just keep him there. Anyway, we're gonna see how this turns out. I suggest that if Drake is gonna roll out an album, Drake.
Are they scared, cautious, or just teaching them a lesson to not bite the hand that feeds you? Y'all let me know. Drop down in that comment section. Are they scared, cautious, or teaching them a lesson? Let's go.
You got $1 billion not to just gamble on stake. You got $1 billion. You got to go get a radio team. You should have a digital team. You should have some PR. You're your own label. Like, you didn't get $1 billion not to be your own label. You're soon your label. Your label is going to give you the bare minimum. So you need to start rocking and rolling. And I think if Drake goes down that route, he's going to realize exactly why the label was doing what they used to do for him. So we'll figure it out. Nevertheless, I do like that song I told you guys, if you guys watched my kick stream like the other day.
So there you have it, man. Akademiks send message to Drake. Akademiks sends this weird message to Drake telling him to break the law and to do the very thing that he is suing his record label for. And he just admitted that Drake will soon find out what his record label did for him to make him who he is. He thought he was bigger than the program. No one is bigger than the program, B. No one. And you don't bite the hand that feeds you, or you won't eat. And that is what Drake is seeing right now. He thought he was untouchable. So did his fan base. But his fan base isn't strong enough. Because if his fan base was strong enough, they will call into their radio stations all day, every day, requesting for them to play Drake. Or else he's going to have to fall in line and play ball like everybody else. You are not exempt. Now, with that being said, man, I hope you guys like this content. I hope you like it enough to where you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And you run and tell a friend to join in. hey, that like button don't hit back. It's a free way to support the channel, and it helps out the channel. So I highly appreciate if you can help me get them likes up, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay blessed and prayed up. I'm up out of here. Peace.